One great thing about the booklet is that every time when we go to the community and teach them, immediately they like the book because it shows them different gemstones of East Africa. It tells them the whole supply chain from the source to the jewelry, and you can hear from them directly saying that we never had this kind of a thing before. They were just doing mining, but they didn't know where it goes. They thought maybe this is something that we need to sell it, but they don't know really where it goes, what people does with it. So after this project, really you can hear from them saying, this is fantastic. It has made a lot of impact into their minds, and now they can see gemstones from the other perspective. Even others have said they now can see from the eye of the cutter, which is the great value they're putting into the gemstones now. Really, you know, one thing that miners like a lot about both the book and the tray is that they have something that they can make reference to. For example, if even some of the gemstones they were mixing between one color and the other from tourmalines, and they're mixing it. But now, if they look into the book, they can say, okay, this can be this material. But now also in terms of the tray, now they put the material they have, the rough they have, put in the tray, and they pass the light from the bottom and from the top. So the tray has really made a big difference. Personally, for me, I can see this project is changing people from one place to the other, because now you can see people have started getting more money, because we did an evaluation when we did this project in Tanga, and you can see a person earning more than 3 to 4 times of what the person was earning before. And after seeing that, we have seen even people have some more, kids going to school, they can buy uniform. People have started building their houses with bricks. All these tells that people are adding value into their lives. So personally, I see this is a very big change to the people in our communities.
This group of people, they are the ones in the bottom of the food chain in our industry. And they're the ones who do the donkey work. And we need to do this program so that we can support them and make them better. Most guys in the industry, they don't care how they got the stone, they just want to make money. So we are giving them something which they'll never get from some of the trade members. When I look at these people, time has no change for them. It's like they're back in 1979, but the other part of section of the industry has moved on and people are making money, but then they are just left down there where it was back in the days. These people, nothing has changed for them since the beginning of time. They're just stuck there, and what we're giving them actually is changing their lives. And I like to support this group of people, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be having gemstones to cut. For me, it's personal because it's giving back to the community. I'm in this industry, and after all, these are people who mine the gemstones I cut. And what about better way to reward them and make them better at what they do, so that they can produce more gemstones and we can have more gemstones in the industry.
The thing that makes me always want to come back to Africa is because Africa itself is a continent that once you've been to it, you always wish to return. You always wish to bond with the people and see its incredible treasures. But with regards to this book specifically, it's always been the reaction that I see in people's faces when I'm teaching the classes. Those reactions are treasures that I'll never forget as long as I live. Because you realize in a fleeting instant that you've actually made a change, that you've helped someone in a very distant place. And we've gone to incredibly distant places in Tanzania as we started this project. So that feeling just never leaves you, and you always feel like, I wonder if there's something I could do, if there's something else I could do. Is there another booklet I could do? Is there another community I could affect? These are the questions that, once you get started on something like this, you continue to ask yourself. The other thing that I see when I go to those places is a complete change. Because I've been to some of the places repeatedly. Once when we rolled out the booklet, and then again later when I've come back to see how it's been going. And I've actually pulled a couple of the ladies aside who speak English, and I've asked them, is this really helping you? Is this actually making a change? And without hesitation, I get right in my face, they get it right in my face and say, yes, you need to continue this. You need to continue to do this because it has changed my life. And so it's those moments, those incredibly transcendent moments that keep you going.